Hey there, I'm Issa Waters, and this is Parenting with Abandon. And this is my first video, so I'm nervous and excited. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to work up to doing live videos, but I'm gonna record this one. I'm not quite there yet to doing them live. We'll see. I wanted to start doing videos so that I can talk to you about the parenting ideas that I share through my writing. I wanted to also try to share through video. I talk a lot about connection, and video will help us connect to each other and communicate more and more deeply about these ideas that are so important. And I made a lot of notes. I had a lot of ideas for what I might talk to you about for my first video. I can certainly give parenting advice all day long, so I had a ton of bullet points about what I might talk about in this first video. But last night I was talking to my son at bedtime, and he knows that I talk to parents for a living and that I give parenting advice. And he asked me if I had a YouTube channel. Of course, all of his heroes have YouTube channels. And I told him I was about to get into video, and I asked him if he had any ideas for what I should tell you. And he was very clear. He had just one idea and just emphatically just burst out with it. And he said, "Tell them don't be mean to your kids." And I thought, for all the complicated things that I thought that I might talk about today, that one is actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's just start there. A lot of mainstream parenting advice does involve being pretty mean to your kids. We imagine that parents and kids are in an adversarial relationship, that your job is to control them, to tell them what to do, to make them do different things than what they want to do, to change them into a certain kind of person. And really, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be in a relationship with someone who's always trying to tell them how it is, who's always trying to control them, who's always trying to make them do things that they don't want to do. And additionally, when you're in that kind of relationship, it's really impossible for it not to be at least a little bit mean. And it's easy for it to get very mean, for it to involve a lot of yelling, spanking even, punishment, a lot of trying to force a hierarchy, and just a controlling, negative relationship. And honestly, a lot of times when I see parents and kids interact, I'm not 100% sure that the parents like their kids. And if it looks that way from the outside, it probably feels that way from the inside as well. Do your kids know that you like them? And sure, maybe in a general, over the course of a lifetime kind of sense, they know that you love them and that you have their best interests at heart. But, right now, do they know that you like them? Are you guys having a good time together? Do you enjoy each other's company? That's a huge topic. Honestly, like I said, we can talk about parenting forever, all the details, all the ins and outs. But if I could leave you with just one thought for today, as you go through your day, think about this particular moment, each particular moment. In this moment, does your child know that you like them? Are you mean? Because you don't have to be mean. You don't have to be mean to your kids. You don't have to yell. You don't have to spank them. You don't have to ground them. You don't have to put them in timeout. You don't have to take away their toys. You don't have to, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to be mad at them. It's possible. It's not just possible. It's ideal. It's what we want. It's right there and available to be in a loving, caring, sweet, enjoyable, fun, playful, connected relationship with your kids. And as we go on together, the things that I write and the things I talk about in video, we're certainly going to talk about the ins and outs of how to achieve that. But you know, my 6-year-old's advice was not bad. You could just start today with not being mean. And I know it's easy to be mean. I get mean too. I do yell sometimes. You know, I don't want to, and I know that I've made a mistake when I do. So even for me, let's start today with going through our day, just trying to be a little bit nicer to our kids, a little bit nicer to ourselves along the way. Let's see how that works out. All right, thanks. I'll talk to you later.